All right, so I have had several emails and phone calls and visits from people who are struggling to figure out how to work the Google Cultural Institute. So I'm just going to give you a quick 5 to 10 minute tutorial on how it works. If you've already figured it out, you can ignore this. If you're struggling, you'll be able to go back and play through this. So first you want to start by clicking that link that's in the directions, and that's going to take you to this website. And in the upper right hand corner, you click sign in. That's how you register. So because I already have multiple Google accounts, I'm just going to sign into my school email address. Normally you would need to type in your SmartWeb username and password. And you will be prompted if you're using your SmartWeb to log in one more time, and that's just to connect your accounts. Once you're logged in, you'll know that you're logged in because if you have a profile picture, you'll see your profile picture in this upper corner, and if not, you'll see a blue circle with like the outline of a head. And so now that I'm signed in, I can actually compile a collection. And in order to do so, I want to click on these three bars and either search through partners, projects, experiments, artists, mediums, movements, events, or figures, or I can just click search over here. And I'm going to use the search function over here. So let's say I'm interested in compiling a collection that's related to modernism. And I'm going to type in modernism. I'm going to search through the collection. And one of the things that I'm going to have to do is say, okay, first and foremost, what's actually in the textbook? Because the directions are asking you to compile a collection of items that are not in the textbook. So I'm going to click on this modernism portion and I'm going to start looking through these items. So maybe I think that this peasant girl with the red skirt is pretty interesting, and I've got some information on it down here, its size, its details, where it's actually at. Well, in order to place it in a collection, I need to favorite it. So I'm going to click this heart in the upper right hand corner to favorite it, and just for the sake of the example, I'm going to click through and favorite a couple of other things. So I'm going to favorite Joachim Mir. I'm going to favorite two artists painting each other. And I'm going to favorite the portrait of Baby de Almeria. All right, now that I've favorited those items, I'm going to come down here and I'm going to go over to my favorites. And this is where I'll actually compile my collection. So I need to start by clicking create a new collection. And then I want to select the items that I'm actually going to use in the collection. So you can see I have several items. I have this Scape of Pompeii, I have a medieval manuscript, I have a performance of Greek drama. Those don't belong in my collection on modernism. So I'm going to select the 4 items that I want to use for my collection on modernism. I'm going to move to the next screen and I'm going to give this a name. So I'm going to call it the Modernism Collection of Ashley Strongbring. I had a brain freeze, I couldn't remember how to spell my name. And this is where I'm going to give the description. So I'm going to type in why I selected these items. I think that there aren't enough representations of women in the textbook. I think there aren't enough representations of artists working with other artists. I think there aren't enough self-portraits. There aren't enough sketches, whatever description I'm going to come up with. And then I'm going to make sure I have this link set to public by clicking that slide over bar, and I'm just going to randomly type in a few words. And I'm going to hit finish. Once I've done that, you'll see that this hyperlink up here changed, and now I have the collection complete. So in order to submit, you're going to copy and paste that hyperlink into a Word document, and that's what you'll ultimately submit. So 3 things you want to keep in mind. First, that you review the directions because they're asking you to compile a very specific type of collection. Secondly, you want to make sure that you have your collection set to public. If your collection's not set to public, I'm not going to be able to access it in order to grade it. And then if at any time you need to go in and make some corrections, you can click on that pencil and then you'll be taken right back to the collection in order to maybe change a typo or something of that nature, and then click save again. It's still going to take me to the same web link, so you don't have to resubmit if you make any adjustments. But that's a really simple, really quick tutorial on how to use Google Cultural Institute. If you have any other questions about it or you're still running into trouble, feel free to give me a call, stop by my office, or send me an email and we can work something out. Have a good day.